Hello, my name is Dex Troxel, and today I'll be teaching you about viruses and their purpose. Viruses are extremely small, disease-carrying organisms that live in the human body. They tend to attack human or animal cells and infect them with the disease that they're carrying. Viruses are composed of two main parts, which are the caspid head and the DNA or nucleic acid. Viruses can also be more complex, containing parts that help them to reproduce easier. Each part of the virus does its part to pass on its DNA to the host cell. The DNA is like the original genetic material of the virus, and the RNA is like a copy of the DNA. There are only two different ways that a virus can reproduce and keep making copies of itself. These are the lytic and lysogenic cycles. In the lytic cycle, the virus injects its DNA or RNA into the host cell and it stays in there for a little bit. This then combines with the DNA of the cell and creates many copies of the virus inside of it. These viruses then grow too big for the cell and burst out. Then these viruses can go to other cells and reproduce as well. The lysogenic cycle is a bit more complex. The lysogenic cycle happens when the virus injects its DNA or RNA into the cell just as it does in the lytic cycle. But this is the only similarity. After this, the DNA or RNA enters into the cell and connects with the DNA or RNA of the cell itself. It stays in there, unlike in the lytic cycle. Now, because cells perform cell division and recreate themselves, this DNA from the virus spreads to all these new cells that are being made. Being the fact that there are billions of cells in your body, this means that this virus can be in all of these cells at once. Then, suddenly, all at once, all of these cells that have the virus inside of them begin the lytic cycle, and the virus spreads quickly. The reason that this is far more dangerous than the lytic cycle is instead of it being a small reaction, it's one large mass reaction throughout the entire body. This information is important to know because viruses can spread dangerous diseases and ailments to the body, but with certain shots and protection you can protect yourself against dangerous viruses.